नालंदा ये केवल नाम नहीं है। नालंदा एक पहचान है, एक सम्मान है। नालंदा एक मूल्य है, नालंदा एक मंत्र है, गौरव है, गाथा है।
Years before Oxford, before Cambridge, before the world even dreamed of universities, there was Nalanda, a university that attracted scholars from Greece, China, and Persia, a place where knowledge was treasured more than gold, and one day all that wisdom burned for months. Let's remember the lost glory of Nalanda, how it was built, why it was burned, and what is the story teaches us today.
कि आग की लपटों में पुस्तकें भले जल जाएं, लेकिन आग की लपटें ज्ञान को नहीं मिटा सकती।
This is the forgotten tale of Nalanda Universities, the world's first global seat of learning. Around 1500 years ago, during the Gupta Empire's golden age, King Kumaragupta I founded a university in Bihar near Rajgir. He named it Nalanda, meaning giver of knowledge. It wasn't just a few classrooms, it was a massive city of learning, filled with monasteries, lecture halls, gardens, and temples made of red bricks. Over 10,000 students and 2,000 teachers lived here. Subjects ranged from logic, mathematics, astronomy, and medicine to grammar and Buddhist philosophy. Getting admission wasn't easy. Students had to pass tough entry interviews for admission. Nalanda was the place where ideas grew, cultures met, and the world learned. A young monk from China named Wensang once traveled thousands of miles to study at Nalanda. When he arrived, a scholar guarding the gate stopped him. Only true seekers may enter, he said, and asked Wensang a deep question about the nature of life and illusion. Wensang answered each one calmly and wisely. Impressed, the gatekeeper welcomed him with open arms. Wensang went on to study under the great teacher Silabhadra for many years. Later, he returned to China and documented everything, describing Nalanda as a vast ocean of knowledge. Stay tuned because his records would one day help archaeologists to rediscover this lost glory.
During my tenure, I tried to excavate some of the ruins just close to temple number 3, archaeological finding of that area. The famous archaeologist Percy Brown created a conjectural drawing of temple number 3. This is very close to the original one.
The heart of Nalanda was its library, named Dharmaganja. It had 3 main buildings, Ratnasagara, Ratnadadhi, and Ratnaranjika, names that meant ocean of jewels. These were filled with millions of manuscripts and scrolls on logic, medicine, philosophy, mathematics, literature, and astronomy. The tallest library building had 9 floors, with manuscript carefully preserved for centuries. It was the world's largest and most advanced library of its time. If knowledge had a capital, then it was Nalanda.
The university's crown jewel was its library. It had some 9 million manuscripts. They covered religion, science, and medicine. But tragedy struck in the 12th century. An invader named Bakhtiyar Khilji destroyed this university. He also burned down the library. Thus, Nalanda was lost.
Centuries later, in the 12th century, northern India faced new invasions. One powerful conqueror, Bakhtiyar Khilji, was expanding his rules across Bihar and Bengal. He destroyed temples and universities, seeing them as a threat to his dominance. But destiny was about to test his arrogance. One day, Khilji fell terribly ill. None of his Persian or Arab doctors could cure him. As his condition worsened, someone told him about a wise monk from Nalanda, Acharya Rahul Sribhadra. Khilji summoned him and gave him a strict condition. You must treat me without using any medicine. If you fail, I will never believe in Ayurveda again. Acharya Rahul agreed with a calm smile. Acharya Rahul requested a Quran from Khilji's tent. He secretly applied herbal medicine on the edges of each page. He then told Khilji, read this holy book every day. Its words will heal both your body and your mind. Unknowingly, every time Khilji turned a page, he wet his finger with his tongue, tasting traces of the medicine. Days passed and he gradually regained his health. When Khilji asked how it happened, Rahul said the cure was on the every page you read. Now Khilji was embarrassed and furious. He had been saved by the same wisdom he had once mocked. Anger consumed him. His ego refused to accept the defeat. In 1193 CE, Bakhtiyar Khilji marched towards Nalanda with his army. He saw the vast monasteries with temples and declared they must all be destroyed. Soldiers set fire to the great library. The palm leaf manuscript caught fire instantly. The flames rose so high that people in distant villages saw the glow. They say the library burned for months. Monks were killed, students scattered, and thousands of years of human knowledge vanished into smoke. The pride of Indian education gone in an evening of arrogance.
India lost everything, India lost its soul when Nalanda was destroyed. Great and valuable books were there on various aspects of life. All of them were completely destroyed by the people. Archaeological proof is there. After the destruction of Nalanda, Buddhism declined from India.
After the burning, Nalanda was left in silence. For centuries, no one remembered its name. The soil covered its ruins and grass grew where once stood the world's greatest classrooms. Yet knowledge has a way of surviving. Some monks fly to Tibet with saved manuscript, and Wensang's written kept Nalanda's memory alive. In late 1800s, British archaeologists rediscovered the site. Guided by Wensang's maps, brick by brick, Nalanda began to speak again through its ruins and sculptures. In 2010, Nalanda University was revived near its ancient site with support from many countries. It is once again a center for global learning and peace, where research and dialogues guide students from across Asia and world.
It had a history of 800 years of continuous education and then a gap of 800 years, after which Nalanda was created or re-established.
The spirit of Nalanda lives again, remembering us that knowledge can be delayed, but it can never be destroyed. Nalanda's story isn't just about a university. It's about the power of wisdom and the danger of ignorance. Empires fade, monuments crumble, but learning continues to rebuild the world. The same fire that tried to end Nalanda University ended up making its story eternal and touching. Because knowledge can be won, but its light lives forever in this world. Let's remember the lost glory of Nalanda, how it was built, why it was burned, and how it continues to inspire the world even today. If the story touched you, share it, because stories like this remind us what India once taught the world.